winners and losers is a part of trading. I mean, the winning trades and losing trades are the part of trading. If there are no losing trades, then it is not what you call trading. It is something you call gambling, because in gambling you just expect to win, and when you lose money, all you get is disappointments. All you get is stress. But in trading with the tested strategies, if you know the way professional traders trade is having an edge in the market by having a tested strategy, that out of 10 trade they can have at least 6 to 7 winning trades. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the recent nat gas losing trade we had, and I'm going to talk about what to do in case the market reverses against your direction. And I'm also going to talk about the trade I have personally taken, some losing trades, and the trades we have taken in the priority group using these major zones and the way you entered the trades from these zones in a correct manner. This is one of the losing trade out of all the trades we have taken, but overall, if you see in the priority group or here on my YouTube channel, we are still up in winners than a losing trade. And I've already shown you the nat gas trade we have taken previously in the last 3 months, and as you have seen, we had times when we had 2 losing trades in a row, then we had 4 winning trades in a row. So if you want to check that video out where we took nat gas trade, just nat gas trade, then I've put the link in the description so that you can understand that this is just a part of trading. And if you want to skip this part of the video, you can skip it directly to the analysis part. But if you want to watch it, trust me guys, it will be very useful for you. It will be very beneficial for you, because I'm going to show you some trades I've taken, this nat gas trade, and the way to avoid the maximum loss when the market goes against your direction. So hang in there if you want to watch it, otherwise you have seen the timestamp already. So let's start with this recent nat gas trade we took in the priority group, and I've also informed that on my YouTube channel that we have a valid double bottom. This was a losing trade that has happened after so many winning trades we took in the priority group and we took here on my YouTube channel, and right here we've been taking some nice badass trades for a long time. Now this is one of the losing trade as a part of trading. Now if you want to see all these previous trade happened, I've put the link in the description so that you can understand this is just a part of trading. That is what I want to explain in this video. So what happened is, let me show you on currency.com, because I trade on Ovanda, but I do analysis here on currency.com because most of you have the same data as currency.com. So we entered right here with this engulfing candle. Perfect entry condition, no doubt. Once I see an entry condition, I come on my YouTube channel, I don't give any sort of hedge comments that if this happen it will go up or if this happen it will go down. But once I see an entry condition, there is no ifs, there is no buts. We have an entry condition, I say yes, we have an entry condition. That trade was already running that time and I didn't know what's going to happen because no one knows what's going to happen. So we entered with a valid condition. That's totally cool. And what happens after the nat gas inventory report released, we had a massive push down, and that hit of a stop loss. Now as a professional trader, or if you want to become a professional trader, this shouldn't hurt you, because in the large sample size, for me at least, I've tested my strategy more than 100 times for every single pair in the forex, and here on nat gas, one of my favorite commodity to trade technically. Now with that edge in the market, I knew that either this trade is going to hit my stop loss or take profit. I was prepared for both. I was prepared that I'm under my risk capital. I was prepared that if the trade goes against me, the maximum will happen. It will hit my stop loss. And if you're under your risk capital, then there is no need to be scared of hitting your stop loss, because you see, you have already seen so many winning trades and that hit your stop loss. Totally cool. We will have another winning trade, but you'll be only able to take a next trade if you have not invested every single money in this trade. Just because I have said, just because you have few good winning trades in the past and you have euphoria that every single trade is gonna be a winning trade, just because of that you start risking a lot of money. Make sure you stay under your risk capital. Now I have also lost some good amount of money here, but that is just few percent of my account balance, and I've immediately recovered that with some of my winning trades. And if I would have seen this condition as I was traveling back to the UK from Turkey, that's why I was not able to enter this trade. Otherwise I would have entered a bearish trade. Right here I'm going to talk about that in a moment. So now let me tell you how to avoid the maximum losses. Now once we took this double bottom trade, when the market start to push down right here and it breaks and close below this previous low right here, then the market signals us that it wants to continue to push down in a downtrend. It did not want to reverse from here by giving us a signal which is a break and close below this previous low. Now the stop loss was right here, my stop loss was right here, and the market was right here. At this point, if I was looking at the market, I would have exit my trade. Now it is not recommended if you're still learning my MMTA course. That is why double bottoms, double tops and all the other strategies chart pattern is in the advanced section, because if you start doing this every time, then it will hinder your risk to reward ratio. I never exit my trade until it hit my stop loss or take profit for long time. But with experience, I've been trading for so many years. With experience, I figure out that the market is likely to reverse when the price was broken and closed below this low. So if you are still learning the course, please let your trade run until it hit your stop loss, because there are times when the price reverses from the point when it is really close to your stop loss. So that is why do not do that every single time. This is what I've learned with experience, and this is what you're going to learn with experience as well. Now, once the market has broken and closed below, made a new low, right? At this point, if you are in my priority group, if you are my full MMTA student, and if you also follow me on YouTube, you know what happened after that. We had a bearish engulfing pattern at the recent level of support that has now turned resistance. Now, if you are my full MMTA student, it will make complete sense to you, because all over 6 rules are met here, and that is a valid bearish trade. And if I would have seen this signal, this bearish pattern, then I would immediately exit my trade here and enter my sell trade. As I said, I was traveling and I was not looking at the market. I couldn't manage my trades. So this is the lesson for you, all of you. If this condition wouldn't have happened, let's say the market was pushing down, and I will still wait until the price hit my stop loss. But once the price broke and closed below the previous low, and then we had a pullback followed by a bearish engulfer, I have my sell condition. In that case, I would have immediately exit my trade and enter my sell trade. And as you can see, the ADR is 6.8 and the price did push down around 7 pips. And that would be your immediate take profit after exiting your trade, and that would minimize your loss as well. So that is a little lesson I want to show you in case when the trade goes against you and it gives you another signal, and in that case you can exit your trade and take your bearish trades. So a part of trading and a part of the process. No need to be upset with that. Make sure you are under your risk capital. Now this was one of the losing trade we had in the group, and let me show you another losing trade before I start jumping on to the winning trades. Right here, Canadian Japanese yen. This was the zone I've sent to the members to take their counter trades once the price hit this zone. Now we had a perfect entry condition right here. I've entered this trade, but there's a point to be noted. This big move has happened because of these major news events in Canadian dollar. Employment change, and these are the major news events happened in Canadian dollar pair. So that is why I've already seen that the major news are due when I've entered this trade. We had a perfect condition. We had this engulfing candle. We had this overbought situation. Everything is going with my analysis. Now, the only difference here is I knew that there's a news event coming up. In that case, what I did, I have reduced my risk. If I take 2% risk per trade, in this case, I have only taken 1% risk, because I knew that market can be very volatile, and if things are going against me, then I'll be out in a less loss. Now, there's also one more point to be noted. Every time I see this condition, I will enter every single time, because I've tested this strategy, I've tested this pattern more than 100 times, and in a large sample size, this pattern has given me some insane amount of result. And the similar pattern happened in the other pair. I'm going to show you that in a very short moment. So that is how you deal with the trades when there is big news events. In that case, I will still enter my trade when I have a valid condition. I will not miss this trade. Every single time I see this entry pattern, I will still enter the trade, and the only difference will be if there is a news event coming up, I will reduce my risk. Now a losing trade here. Now I'm going to show you the exact pattern we had, and that was a winning trade. Right here, GBP USD. This was the pair I've sent to the members 2 or 3 weeks ago, right here as you can see on the screen. Now I've already shown you the losing trade. Now let me show you the winning trade. So exact entry pattern that happened in the major area of value, we have a good signal, which is my bullish candle right here. All our rules are met. With that, we entered this trade. Now, initially it was 1-to-1 target, which is 62 pips, but I have managed my trade until this minor resistance, and as you can see, I've made 188 pips profit just by managing this trade to the recent level of resistance. I could have managed it till this level, but I have kept it a bit lower than the minor level of resistance. So exact entry pattern happened with a losing trade. I did not get scared out of this losing trade that I'm going to lose it again, because I knew that this is my tested strategy, and this is how the professional traders trade, that they have the tested strategy, they have the edge over the market, and every time they see the pattern, they never change their strategy. It doesn't matter if they have 1, 2, 3, 4 losing trade. They know that in a large sample size, they can have at least 7 to 6 winning trades as well. So a good example of that as well. So this was one of the counter trading strategy my priority members are learning, and my MMTA course members are learning with the exact rules. Now let me show you one of the entry we took here on New Zealand Japanese yen. Right here, one of the winning trade, and that is one of the pullback entry. Right here, as you know, I trade on 4-hour and 1-hour time frame, but I mainly trade on 4-hour time frame for aggressive entry. But we do have a valid condition on 1-hour time frame of an aggressive entry. Right here, this was the zone I've sent to the members in last week's forex report, and as you can see on this pair, the price did push down out of this engulfing candle. And let me zoom this up in case you can't see this. It is a valid engulfer. The red candle is bigger candle than the green candle right here, and that also pushed the market down. So one of the winning trade happened here in the zone, and the way we ended the trade is the price hit this major zone. We had a nice bearish signal, and that is one of the entry condition and the zone I've sent to the member, and a winning trade. Now I'm going to also show you one more commodity trade I've sent to the members in the weekly commodity zones, which is palladium, in a very short while, so hang in there. Right here, what a fall we had. This was a zone I've sent to the members in this week forex zones report, and as you can see how dramatically the price fall out of my major area of value, and there would be a lots and lots of profit in if I would have managed this trade. Like I said, I was traveling, I couldn't manage my trade. I've used the fixed target, and I was mostly not in front of my screens. So one of the winning trade right here that happened on the 1-hour time frame. Now aggressive entry here. If you remember the first losing trade, which is Canada Japanese yen, aggressive entry we had. Let me show you that very quickly. Aggressive entry right here happened at my zone, a losing trade. After this one losing trade, I have already shown you 2 winners. Same entry pattern. Now I'm going to show you the third one here on palladium. Similar entry pattern, entered this trade, ATR is 19. The price did pushed up more than 19 points. As you can see, the 42 points if I would have managed this trade. The exact entry pattern and a winning trade. And this was the zone, commodity zone, I've already sent to the members. Let me show you a silver trade. Awesome. So in my last video, I've already shown you that we have a completion of the double bottom pattern. Now remember the net gas trade, the double bottom pattern in net gas happened. Let me show you the exact pattern we had. A double bottom pattern, but the net gas falls. But did I stop trading this pattern? No, I did not, because this is my tested strategy. So here we have a double bottom pattern. What do we have? A less aggressive way to enter double bottom pattern did push the market up massively and hit my trend continuation zone. So what did I say? I will not scare to take this type of trade, even though it hit a stop loss in net gas trade, but I've entered this trade, and that is also one of the winning trade, and this is the trade I've already shown in my YouTube channel, which I'm going to go through at the silver analysis part of this video. AUD CHF, valid entry, hit my take profit. Right here, Euro AUD, we had the price broken above my zone, we had a push down, push up, double bottom pattern, engulfer, entered my trade, price pushed up, and a winning trade as well. At this point, I knew the price is trading really high, also overbought in the RSI. I did not get scared that the price is already trading at a highest level. In this case, in this scenario, the mistake traders do, less experienced traders do, they think that the market is at the top level, they start selling here, and the result would be really bad at this point. But instead, the professional traders, once they see their pattern, as you can see, I have my double bottom pattern and my tested strategy, I have my pattern form, there is no need to be scared that the market is trading at the top level. I have still entered, and as you can see, the results has gone in my favor. So a winning trade here. Now if you are my priority member, please guys, the trade alerts you receive, that is not just for signals. This is to show you the valid entry condition, and once you see the condition, there is no need to be scared of entering the market. That is why you are in the group, and you have also have a benefits of basic coaching. Once you are going to take your own trade, looking at those patterns, you can always DM me to ask me if you are taking a valid trade. That is how you're going to learn. And I have so many traders in my priority group, they are able to take their own trading decisions, and I'm really glad that they're getting value out of that. So right here, AUD NZD, a winning trade here. And finally, not to forget this one, I've sent this trade in my free Telegram channel for the public, and as you can see, we had a nice condition, and with that, as you can see, the market was already trading really low, but I did not scared that market is going to reverse from here like the less experienced trader do. Like they think that if the market is trading low, it is definitely going to push up. But I had my zone here from where I'm going to enter my buy trade, but for now I had my signal to enter my sell trade. I entered it without any hesitation, and we took this winning trade. There are also the other trades I want to show you, but it will just make this video much longer. I hope you get a concept of the winning and losing trade. If you lose everything, how are you going to take the next trades? You will just see the opportunities, sit by your hands and try to arrange some money out of your credit cards, maybe take a loan just to do a revenge trading. But instead, if you follow your risk, then there will be so many opportunities in the market to recover your losses with the exact rules. If you follow the rules, follow discipline, have a good trading psychology, know how to handle losses, then trust me guys, you can make money in the market. That is why I want to show you these trades so that you can understand how trading works. And that is why most of the traders, they just stop trading because they constantly lose money. They constantly make same mistakes. They constantly lose trades, do revenge trading and lose trades again, and eventually they stop trading. But why professional traders make money in the market? Because they have good control over their psychology. They have good control on their emotions. They know that after a losing trade, they can have a winners as well. And that is what I've shown you. These are the trades just happened last week, and these are just the few trades I've shown because there are more strategies I trade which is not possible to explain in a single video, in a single YouTube video. I don't want to confuse you guys. So I hope you got a concept of it. And by the way, this year has been a very, very good year for us in the priority group as well. And for me personally, this year is giving some insane amount of profit as compared to the last year so far. So after this long lecture, if you have made it till here, then don't forget to hit a like button. If you have learned something out of it, then make sure you hit a like button. It helps me in the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new, join Money Markets family so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. With that being said, let's start our analysis today, starting with nat gas, gold, silver and crude oil. I'm going to start with natural gas. Right, so what do we have at this point? So as you can see, the price break and close below this previous low, mean the price signals us that it wants to continue with the trend, and that has happened. Broke below the low and price did push down. Now I'm glad to see some of my students have taken this as a sell entry because they knew all the rules, and that is totally fine. We had a condition and they take a sell trade. At this point, what to expect from here? So I'm still expecting a price to fall now. It can still push up, retest the zone, similar level again. It can still retest and then fall again, because at this point I won't be looking for any buying trades, only sell condition. We already have a new low again, a new low again here. So either the market gonna push up again, retest, just a pullback, and it can fall again. Now at this point I'm still paying attention to the lower level of the support area, which is 2.445. Now it can fall to this level and then it can again fall bullish engulfer here. But if that happens, I won't be expecting a very big targets like I was expecting here. If that trade would have worked out, then that would be a very good signal of reversal. But at this point, when the market start to push down and shows the trend and gave us a signal that it is likely to push down in a trend, I'll be paying attention to a little bounce from this lower level. From here we can only expect some pullback, and then market can likely to fall again. Now if the market continues to fall, the next minor zone I'll be paying attention to take my buy trades is 2.229, goes down to 2.228, the zone from where I will look for another counter buy trade. So I will be looking for bearish opportunities unless and until I have a good bullish engulfer here. If I have a bullish engulfer here, I will only go for a little scalp towards the upside, and then I will look for my sell trades only. So price is now likely to be bearish. I'll only look for sell opportunities followed by a few green candles with a pullback either from here directly or from this zone I've just mentioned. We can have a pullback followed by a bearish engulfer, a similar pattern like this. So don't get confused with a buy and sell. I mean, the way I take my buy trade, if I have a bullish signal here, that is just a pullback, and that pullback will be enough to take my profits, and then I will start to look for my sell trade in a continuation in new lower lows, and price can likely to fall from here. So I will update you guys accordingly. Look for bearish opportunities. Either we can get a pullback and a bearish signal here, something like this, and price can fall from here, or we can get a pullback from here and then bearish engulfer and price can fall from here. So whatever we get, I will update you guys. Keep looking for bearish signal condition like this, which is a bearish engulfer. Let's check gold. Massive push up out of gold due to news event happened on Thursday and Friday. Now prices at the level of major resistance, the top level of the major resistance. Price is also overbought in the RSI. At this point, I'll be looking for my sell opportunities, which is bearish engulfers or my double top pattern. So at this point, price is inside the level of major resistance. Just look for sell conditions. If you have a sell condition on 1 hour or 4 hour time frame, then I will go 180R for my target, 180R above and 180R below. That will be my target. 4 hour or 1 hour time frame, look for the condition. We can either get engulfers, bearish engulfers, or we can get a double top pattern. So look for sell opportunities only as the price is now in the level of major resistance. Let's check silver. Nice one. So if you have entered this trade, then congratulations, you have made some money, because I've already informed you about this trade when the market was pushing up. And let me quickly show you what I've said in my last video. A valid pattern happened in the area of value. As you can see, with this engulfing pattern, I'm expecting silver to push up from here. I've mentioned this condition in my yesterday's video. If you would have entered here, use 180R for your target. As you can see, ADR is 16. So I'll keep my stop loss below this rejection area right here, and the take profit will be right here. And if you want to manage your trade, once you take profit hit, you can manage further up. Nice one. So exact move happened out of this double bottom pattern. We had a market pushed up, hit the level of trend continuation zone. Now look at the 1 hour time frame. We already have this bearish candle right here, and looking at that, I'm expecting a push down from here, or it can still push up, form a double top pattern similar like gold, and then fall. So just look for bearish trade on 1 hour or 4 hour time frame. I won't be looking for buy trades anymore. We can get a retest of this zone again, followed by a bearish candle. So I'll be only looking for my sell counter trades at this point. Let's check crude oil. So nicely pushed down out of 50 EMA, as mentioned in my last video. Was trading below 50 EMA at this point. Price has just made a new low. We are in the process of a pullback, and we might get a bearish engulfer here. Once we have that, I'll be looking for another sell trade, not buying at this point. Look for sell conditions only. If the price continues to fall and dramatically fall, this is the zone which is 72.44, from where I'll be looking to enter my buy counter trade with bearish, bullish engulfers, or my double bottom entry pattern. So this is a zone to take your counter trade. That zone starts from 72.42, goes down to 70.58, from where you can look for buy conditions. So that is it for commodities, guys. Any questions, any confusions, you can DM me on Instagram. I'll get back to ASAP. Hope you trade green next week and have an awesome weekend. See you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.